Hi, everybody. If you chose to publish your introductory video or your introductory message online, and if you chose to do this on YouTube, I would like to give you one tip for how you can sort of anonymize yourself a little better so that you're not totally putting all of your personal information out there. Now, it's up to you if you do that. You're welcome to keep everything public. You're welcome to say whatever you want on YouTube, but you're not required in this class to post your stuff publicly where you're totally identifying yourself. And that's why you had different options. And so you could choose YouTube or Voki. You could choose different tools that give you more anonymity, including not doing anything on the outside. You could have used the Desire to Learn recording feature. So we had a number of options, but some of you did choose YouTube. And in some cases, I feel like a few people give way too much information. And so I just want to make sure that you're aware. I'll give you an example of something you can do. You may be aware of this, but you don't want your video necessarily to be public. Public means anybody can find it. It shows up in the YouTube search feature. If somebody were to type here and search for something, and I'm just going to type in EDUC. Nothing instantly comes up from our class, but people can type and find things, and your video will show up if it's public. So what I recommend is that you make it protected, or no, protected is not the right word, unlisted, because then it won't show up in searches, and only people that have the video web address, which is very strange, right? Like, let's look at this video's web address. People have to have this unique web address in order to actually view your video once it becomes unlisted. And so let's talk about how we do that. And I urge you all to go in, if you put yours on YouTube, I urge you to think about, if you want to make yours unlisted, if you need that extra layer of anonymity. It just makes it harder for the world to actually know who you are. It's, okay, so how do we do it? If you go to, you make sure you're logged in, and I am logged in, and then you do this drop down here, and you go to Video Manager, and then you select your video that you want to make anonymous or make unlisted. Here, I'll do this one. And I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to do the drop down. I'm going to try Info and Settings. And here under Privacy Settings, you can select Public, Unlisted, or Private. Don't do Private because then we won't be able to see it, but do Unlisted and then save your changes. And it should not change the web address. We should still be able to see your video in coursed in. But then when the assignment is over, when the introductory assignment is over, after you've gotten your grade, you're welcome to pull your video down off of YouTube if you'd like. Okay? Those are just a couple of tips to make sure that you're not exposing yourself too much. All right, thanks.